The world is a puppet show, man. Y'all see what's going on, man. You know, massive hijack happening in the Middle East. At the same time as these e-files are dropping, you know what I'm saying? At the same time, my niggas is waking up, man, just popping off, keeping the code, putting the Most High over everything. That's such a powerful, energetic weapon, you know what I'm saying? You really weaponize when you get in code with the Creator. That's not religion. That is energy, frequency, vibration. That is not religion. That is quantum physics, man. That the observer changes the behavior of a particle, right? A particle knows when it's being observed. Look at the double slit experiment, man. These particles know when they're being watched. So the code, the energy, the frequency knows when it's being observed. The Creator knows when you're listening, right? When you are putting the Creator first, it's not religious to say that the Creator of the earth and the heavens and all these things I can't explain. You still look up and don't know what the sun really is. You look up, you don't know what the moon really is, right? Like, that's unexplainable, right? We don't really know what the first tree was that sprouted out. We don't know what's really in these roots, what's really in the depths of the water or the waters above, right? We don't know the expanse of the firmament, right? We don't know how to control Leviathan, man. Hawa's dragon in the book of Job. I'm just saying, man, when you put the Creator first, it's not religion. It is scientific, quantum. It is energetic weaponry, man. You know, that's all we need to do, right? We sitting back, we watching them be real desperate right now. They're desperate. They want us to be distracted in their desperation. And all we got to do is stay focused on keeping the code, on our Creator, on each other. When we start to work with each other, man, and put our guns down, man, in these streets, Nagas, you know, it's like you don't got to like each other to coexist, right? You learn that in the jail system, man. Nagas that come in as enemies leave as best friends sometimes. End up being cellies and everything, leaving out, my man, that's the homie. I would have never known you was so cool. Yeah, because we don't talk, right? We don't communicate. We got this mental block, right? We got this peer pressure and all this other stuff. Man. When we overcome, we start doing it for the Creator. We get over all that peer pressurizations, man, and pressurizing. We come back to the real pressure, man. You know what I'm saying? We put the pressure on the hijack by working together. You already know it's game over. It's lights out when we work together, right? Financially, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, right? We got to heal our mental trauma through our communication and working together. That don't mean we have a town hall meeting. It means you take it one naga at a time, one relationship at a time. You talk to one brother at a time, one sister at a time, and watch how the grid, you know what I'm saying, starts to reactivate. You know, just look how that catches fire, man, across the entire earth plane. Don't be distracted by what's happening in Iran and Saudi Arabia's going to do this and China's going to do that. All of them is working together, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got folks that are casualties of the situation, like we've been casualties of invasion, right? So I heard them say the stupidest shit I ever heard in my life. They said the reason why we invaded Iran is because we knew that since they was going to get hit by Israel and them, and us anyway, they was going to retaliate and hit back, and they was going to hit us. So we had to hit them before they retaliated, because we knew when we hit them, they was going to hit us anyway. So we decided to be proactive and hit them first, because you don't want the American people saying, why didn't you do anything when you knew that they was going to hit us after we hit them? That's the most bulliest shit I ever heard in my life. It's like a bully saying, I'm going to slap this dude in the back of the head, and I know he's going to retaliate. And when someone asks me why I hit him in the back of the head, I'm going to say because I knew he was going to hit me after I hit him. Why'd you start the fight? Because I knew once I slapped him, he was going to try to slap me. So I decided to be proactive and just slap him first before he retaliated after I slapped him. Don't the U.S. and Israel and then work together, right? So that's like me and a dude named Todd work together. We gang. Me and Todd are gang. We see Robert over there. I'm like, yo, Todd, go ahead and slap Robert in the back of the head. You like, cool. Todd's like, cool. But I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead before Todd slaps Robert. I'm just gonna go dope fiend Robert myself. Bang! And they say, damn, Drop, why you dope fiend Robert? I'm like, because I knew the homie Todd. I had pretty good, exquisite intelligence that the homie Todd was gonna slap Robert in the back of the head, and I knew Robert knew me and Todd were gang. We linked up, so Robert was gonna come hit me after Todd hit him. So I decided to dope fiend Robert just to get it out the way, because I don't want to be sitting here waiting to get hit after Todd slaps Robert in the back of the head. That's the most shittiest, horrible bully excuse of all time. We hit Iran because our homies or their homies Israel was going to hit them anyway, and we knew Iran was going to hit us, so we decided just to go ahead and hit them instead of us telling Israel to stand down. Israel going to do what they want to do, right? So they was going to invade anyway, so we decided to just start dropping all kinds of, you know what I'm saying, chaos over it, because we knew they was going to hit. Like, man, either way, y'all was going to hit them. Either way, you was going to hit them. And your excuse for hitting them is that they was going to retaliate and stick up for themselves. It's crazy. It's crazy. You was going to hit them anyway. Shit crazy. I'm just saying, man. Before I go crazy, I got my popcorn now, and I'm keeping it cold, man. Work with your brothers and sisters. Build your land, you know what I'm saying? Work on, you know what I'm saying? Work with a couple folks that you trust, that you rock with, you know what I'm saying? Start growing your food. Start rocking out, and most of all, man, don't be worried and afraid and get in that fear spell, and just keep the code, man. Most time for everything, it's not a religion. We just put the creator before any hijacks that was introduced to us post-invasion, because the same way they invading Iran is the same way they invaded us right here. And don't get me started on the evil atrocities and genocides and mutilations they done to our people here before they start saying, oh, those guys are evil over there. How does this evil call these people evil? And the ancient question is the enemy of my enemy my friend, man? If the bully that slaps everybody in the back of the head is saying somebody else is evil, that shit kind of crazy to me, right? That's kind of crazy. That's psychological warfare, man. So kick back, man. No killing, no stealing, no jacking your homies, your brothers, and see how this energy starts folding into a beautiful geometric pattern of escape, man, of freedom, of revelation, of breath, and security, of why, Allahu to the tribe. I'm with y'all. Getting a little under the weather, man, but I'm fighting off this Cadmus, man. I'm fighting off this dragon slayer that they spraying in the skies, these white streaks. We all fight, man, so stay positive, you know what I'm saying, and work with your nagas. Love your family, forgive your family. If you intrude or, you know, you mess up, ask for forgiveness, you know what I mean? If they mess up, they want forgiveness, forgive, man, you know what I mean? Like, we ain't gotta hate each other, and we ain't gotta, like, you know what I'm saying, we ain't gotta perfectly, you know, like each other to get along and work with each other, right? Like, it ain't about, you know what I'm saying, reaching some high level of being Gandhi out this mug. It's just like, yo, I'll work with you. At least I'll work with you enough not to slay my brother, right? At least I'll work with my brother enough not to pull these straps, you know what I'm saying? We could use these fists. We ain't got to use these, you know what I mean? So at least start there, you know what I'm saying? And then we can start growing food together, breaking bread together, maybe exchange some things, you know, exchange some ideas, man. You know what I'm saying? Build our land and at least keep the code together, man. Most high over everything. I love y'all. Keep the water flowing, keep the fire burning, and keep the code. KTC. MHOE, and stay dripping in that water, that mem sauce. Allow